Hello everyone and welcome to the Syndicate. There are only two possible ways in which you could have got to this video. Number one is that you're already a member of the Syndicate, case in which I welcome you as a member. Second option is that you're a complete beginner who was just looking for online ways to make money and you just stumbled across this video. Now, today we're going to understand the exact blueprint on how to start and scale a real OnlyFans management agency. No gimmicks, no shortcuts, just straight execution. If you're here, it means you want to make some serious online cash, so let's get to work. Okay, now before we start, I'm going to ask you to be a professional and make sure that you take notes, pause whenever needed, to make sure that you will also apply the information that I'm about to deliver. Today's subjects are the three main pillars of an OFM agency. We're going to be talking about creators, marketing, and chatting. Okay, so how do you get creators? First of all, there are two types of creators you'll come across. Type A, with no OnlyFans account, no socials. These are the ones who are harder to onboard, but they can be molded from scratch. Now, Type B are already existing creators. They already understand the game and they give you a head start. Obviously, Type B is the shortcut, but everyone wants them, so how do you get them? Here's how you start signing creators, and only the legal methods will be mentioned here. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna cover 5 points. First of all, you have to make sure that you have a personal brand and an online presence, because if people see you as an authority, they'll come to you. So think about building your YouTube, your IG, and of course, this credibility takes time, but it pays long term. Secondly, we're talking about paid ads, and here I'm addressing Google and Instagram. This is a fast-track creator acquisition model, basically using ads under an agency profile. Now, there's also a downside because people usually trust faces more than faceless brands. Thirdly, think about leveraging your network. Think about that girl from high school who loved partying, for example. Hit her up. What can you lose? She might not be interested, but she definitely knows someone who is. Furthermore, think about strategic partnerships, such as collaborations that you can have with photographers, club promoters, and talent managers. These people have lists of contacts and direct access to potential creators. And finally, of course, make sure you join the right communities, Telegram groups, Discords, masterminds. You're not going to stumble upon a model randomly on the street. You need to think strategically and network. Now, what's your action plan? Pick one of the previously mentioned methods and commit. Creators bring in business growth. Without creators, you have nothing. Great, so now you have your first creator. Now what? This is where most fail. Okay, you sign the model, but if you don't operate like a real business, she'll leave within weeks. Here's how you run this like a pro. Number 1, structure and professionalism. You have to set a clear schedule for content shoots, check-ins, and progress tracking. Secondly, straightforward contracts and payment terms. Money shouldn't be awkward. You know, they say it's only gonna be weird if you make it weird. So you must have an upfront discussion about revenue splits and responsibilities. Thirdly, we're talking about communication and respect. You must understand that you have to treat models with respect and set clear expectations. If you're a clown, they'll leave. And finally, we're talking about marketing. And this is the lifeblood of the agency. The marketing could be infinite. Trends change every week, but you must stay ahead. Now, we have to think about the 2025 marketing formula. Now, you're probably already wondering what the successful 2025 marketing formula is. And truth being told, IG is still king in 2025. So here I'm addressing IG Reels because they have the potential to bring you the viral growth that in turn will bring you the sub conversions that you're looking for. So, first of all, being in a group and reading conversations is not enough. You have to join a community, surround yourself with people who are ahead of you, understand that trends die fast and you can't afford to be outdated. However, you have to engage in these groups. You have to make sure that you're being seen, so don't just read. Engagement means growth. You have to comment, you have to network. It's something like this. So listen, If there's an advice that I can give you, is that visibility brings opportunity. Now, moreover, you also have to consume content. However, make sure you execute as well. So, of course, it's alright to watch free YouTube breakdowns, read SOPs, but remember, practicing is definitely the biggest teacher out of all of them. By practicing, you will fail, and you will fail so many times that you will start getting successful because you will identify the patterns that bring in the results, and you will begin having viral products, so your mind will start shaping into seeing a marketing opportunity in everything. Make sure you're not letting that slip from under your control. Focus on maximum 1 or 2 social medias and become good at your craft. You have to understand that chaotic practice brings to custom ideas, which might lead in turn to virality patterns will develop your analytics thinking. So the process will become shorter and shorter every time, and of course, the results better. Covering the third pillar in today's video, more exactly chatting, you have to know that this is the foundation of every dollar you make. So most beginners want to outsource chatting immediately, which is a big mistake. If you don't understand chatting, you'll never know how to train or manage a team properly. So you must do it first. Why you need to learn chatting is that you need to understand customer psychology. Why did they pay? What objections do they have? This direct feedback improves your marketing strategy. Moreover, you develop your training material. So this is going to be a document that works, basically an SOP. You have to create a system which ensures future team success. Now, you can also see where money is lost. So if subs aren't renewing, if upsells aren't converting, you need to fix it before scaling. We have a 50+ page beginner's guide in our main community covering every chatting principle, and that's where you start. Now, what's your action step for this chatting pillar? You must spend weeks mastering chatting before hiring. Learn the dynamics between men and women, and once you get it, then you start printing money. And finally, you must understand that not everyone is meant to win. So make sure that you're a professional. Build real agencies, make real money, dominate. We give you the blueprint, the rest is up to you. Stay focused, stay sharp, stay Syndicate.